So, are there any questions so far from the last week or before that? We completed Chaturthi Bhakti. So far we have Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Shashti. There was some exercise here. No question, we can move ahead. So skip these and move on to Saptami. So we have Saptami, Panchami and Sambodhanam. After that we'll come back to other topics. Saptami. Saptami is used to indicate location. Location of what? Location of where the Kriya is taking place. Udaharanamatra. Neela Bhagini, Krupaya Pathatu. Asti? No, Shubhashra Bhagini.
Maheshaha Putra Upavishati. Where does Mahesha sit? Maheshaha Asande Upavishati. Mahesha sits on a chair or in a chair. Should I continue, Mahadaya?
Yeah, yes please.
Okay. Balika Kutra Asti. Where is the girl? Balika Shayyayam Asti. The girl is in the bed. Bakaha Kutra Tarati. Where does the duck float? Bakaha Jale Tarati. The duck floats in the water. Phalani Kutra Santi. Where are the fruits? Phalani Vrikshe Santi. The fruits are on the tree. Ashokaha Kutra Asti. Where is Ashoka? Ashokaha Naukayam Asti. Ashoka is in the boat. Pustakam Kutra Asti. Where is the book? Pustakam Haste Asti. The book is in the hand.
So here there are some Kriya Padas used, like you see here, like Upavishati. So Asande Upavishati. He is sitting, this person is sitting in the chair. Now, Upavishati is a Kriya Padam. So sitting is the Kriya or the action happening. So where is that action happening, or it's where is it happening? Asanda. Asanda means asanam or chair or any support. Asanam. Asanam is one word. Asandaha is another word. If you use asandaha, it becomes pullinga word. If it is asanam, it becomes napumsakalinga word. So again, if you look at the Vibhakti tables here, so pullinga like Rama Shabda, in the Saptami Bhakti, it has the form of Rame in Ekavachanam, Ramayoho Dvivachanam, Rameshu is Bahuvachanam. Rame, Ramayoho, Rameshu. So we have Balake, Balakayoho, Balakeshu. Murli Asandaha, Asande, Asandayoho, Asandeshu. And if you go to obviously if it is an apumsakalinga shabda like vana, phala, etc., so those saptami vibhakti will be same as pullinga. Phale, phalayoho, phaleshu, vane, vanayoho, vaneshu. So if you want to say in the forest there is a lion, so how do you say that? Subhashri Bhagini, how do you say there is a lion in the forest? A lion is in the forest. How do you say that? Prajwala Mother?
Can I try, Mahoday?
Huh? Yeah.
Simhaha vane asti.
Simha vane asti. And similarly, in the forests, Bahochanam, in the forests, there are birds. Yeah, Raghu,
I'm trying to search birds. That's plural. She.
birds. Khagaha.
Khagaha vaneshu asti.
Bahochanam, birds. How do you say Bahochanam? Khagaha is Ekavachanam.
Khaga.
Khagaha.
Khagaha vaneshu asti.
So asti kriyapada is singular. So it is the Bahocana form.
Santi.
Santi. So full sentence is Khagaha vaneshu santi. So in place of santi, if you want to use they live or they dwell in the forests, so what is the kriyapada we use in place of santi?
Vasati.
Vasati. Bahuvachanam is vasanti. Khagaha vaneshu vasanti. Yeah, Pakshi can also be used, but Pakshi takes a different form. So for now, we can try to keep it to these words which we already know, which are ending in, the Pratipadikam is ending in simple swara, simple vowel like A, A, I, U, like Guru, Hari. And in Strilingam, Saptami Vibhakti we have Ramayam, Rama Akaranta Strilinga, if it is there, we have Ramayam, Ramayoho, Ramasu is Strilingam. So the example given for Strilinga here is Shayya. Balika Kutra Asti. Question. Kutra. Here question word is Kutra. For different vibhaktis, we have different question words. Like Pratama we have Kaha, Ditiya Kam, in the Pullinga we are talking about. And Tritiya we have Kena, Kena, Chaturthi, what was the Chaturthi one? Chaturthi question word. Kaha, Kam, Kena, and Chaturthi question word will be
Kasmi.
Kasmai, Kasmai Pustakam dadati. Bhavan kasmai pustakam dadati. That could be the sentence. Kasmai. Then in Shashti we have kasya. Kasya pustakam asti. So now here in the Saptami we have kutra. Actually, kutra is avyam. It is not a form of kaha, kam, kena, kasmai, kasya, like that. So we have the vibhakti table of kaha also. If you go here, you look under sarvanama and you come to kim. Kim is the pratipadikam of that kaha. So if you go here, you see kaha, kau, ke, kam, kau, kan, and all that. So if you look at the Saptami here, kasmin is the word here. You can use kasmin. Kasmin in Pullingam and Aposukalingam. And Strilingam we have kasyam. So in what we can use kasmin or kasyam. However, in the same meaning, we can use kutra in place of kasmin or kasyam. So kutra becomes an avyam. So it is used in the sense of Saptami, kutra, in what, or where. So the meaning becomes kasmin or kasyam. So here, Maheshaha kasmin upavishati can be question. Maheshaha asande upavishati. Balika kasmin asti. Balika shayyayam asti. Now, because we use kasmin as a pullingam, because we don't know or we don't know exactly where she is sitting, so we can use kasmin, or if you know, we can use kasyam. Balika kasyam asti. Balika kupyam asti. Kupi means like a well. Kupyam asti or vapyam asti. Nadyam asti. You can use it. And another example given here is Bakaha kutra tarati. Tarati floats. So remember, tarati has two meanings: float or what is the other one? Cross. Cross a bridge, cross a nadi. Or in that case it becomes sakarmaka. In this case, floating, it is akarmaka. Bakaha kutra tarati, bakaha jale tarati. Then phalani kutra santi, phalani rukshe santi. Then ashokaha kutra. Again, this one nauka is strilinga. Ashoka naukayam asti. You can also say ashoka naukayam upavishati. Pustakam kutra asti, pustakam haste asti. Now, here we didn't take an example of dirghayikaranta strilinga shabda, which, like nadi, examples given here. Some other words here. Balake bahuvachanam we saw. Rameshu, like Rameshu, balakeshu. Similarly, Naponsakalinga also here, vaneshu. Kavau, kavishu. Kavi is a pullingam, like harihi. So ekavachana becomes kavau, hari becomes harau. Kavishu, harishu. So if you want to make a sentence here, how do we make a sentence? Like I have devotion in Hari. I have a devotion or bhakti in Hari. So what can be used here? The sentence. Sujata Bhagini.
Harau bhakti asti.
Harau bhakti asti. If you want to use, you can use mama. Harau mama bhakti asti. My. Then Gurau. In Guru, I have respect. Adaraha. Gurau Adaraha asti. Pitari. Pitari. Pritihi asti. Pitru Shabda Saptami becomes Pitari. Now bhavan shabda we have seen. Bhavan, like bhavatah, bhavan pustakam pathati, bhavan dhavati, bhavatah pustakam asti, bhavatah shashti, bhavan, or bhavata, bhavata means bhavata is tritiya. Now bhavati is saptami. Bhavati, in you, in pullingam. Bhavati, in you. Mama pritihi bhavati asti. Mama sneha bhavati asti, in you. My sneha, friendship, is in you. Like that, this bhavati can be used. In you. Bhavan shabdasya saptame bhakti rupam asti bhavati. Similarly, coming to the Strilinga side, we have balika, we already saw, like shayya, shayyayam, balikayam, bahochanam, balikasu, yuvatyam. So here, this is hraswa ikaranta yuvati shabda, like mati shabda, or bhakti shabda. So they are all hraswa, short i, hraswa ikaranta shabda. So they have two forms, yuvatyam, yuvatau, matyam, patau, sthityam, sthitau, bhaktyam, bhaktau. Well, bahochanam, yuvatishu, matishu. Then rasva ukaranta shabda strilinga dhenu, and saptami is dhenam, dhenvam, bahochanam, dhenushu. Matari, similar to pitari, matari, matrushu. And dirgha ikaranta shabda, like bhavati or nadi, becomes bhavatyam or bhavatishu. Like if you want to say, in the nadi, in the river, there are fish. Rajwalamari, want to try?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you repeat the question? I was
In the river there are fish.
Nadau matsya asti.
The first matsya shabdasya bahuvachana rupam kim? Matsyah iti ekavachana rupam. Matsyah. Then kriyapadam kim bhavati?
Santi.
Matsyah santi. Matsyah kutra santi?
Matsyah nadau santi.
Nadi iti dirgha ikaranta shabda, which becomes like bhavatyam. Like bhavatyam.
Okay. Nadyam. Okay.
Mats.
Matsyaha nadyam santi.
Uttamam. Matsyaha nadyam santi. Similarly, let's say you want to say, in the pen there is ink.
Lekhanyam. What was ink?
Ink is like mashi. Mashi.
Mashi lekhanyam santi. What is it? Asti.
Asti. Yeah, so we looked at some examples here, like then one common usage you find in Saptami, Dvivachanam you find, because Dvivachanam, like we have two hands, two eyes, 2 ears, 2 feet. So these things in Dvivachanam usage is common. Like for example, I bow in the feet of Guru. Okay, let's form the sentence. I bow in the 2 feet of Guru. Who wants to try it?
I can try. So, aham guru
Of Guru.
Gurusya.
Okay, let's take a look at. So, which vibhakti you want to use? Of Guru.
Of Guru at Shashti Vibhakti.
Okay, good. So let's take a look at Shashti here. So how does it look like here? Shashti.
Okay. Guroho.
Guroho. Aham Guroho.
Aham Guroho. Pada. What was the Dvivachan? Aham Padayo.
Padayoho. Bow. Action is bow, not going. Bowing. Bow. B-O-W.
A bow is like
bowing down.
Bowing down was not okay. I don't remember now the word.
Yes, you said that. What was? Just now said
Namami.
Namami.
Namami. Okay. Yes.
Namami. So what is the full sentence now? Aham
Guru Padayoho Namami.
Aham Guroho, which is Prathama Vibhakti, right? Where is it? Aham Guroho Shashti. Note that Panchami and Shashti, they are same, but based on the context only we will understand whether it is Panchami or Shashti. So, Aham Guroho and Padayoho. So again here, Padayoho, also Dvivachanam, Shashti Saptami same. So whether I am saying off the 2 feet or in the 2 feet or at the 2 feet, so that depends again on the context now. So here I am bowing down in the feet, what are the feet of Guru. So in the feet, that is understood here with the context that it is Saptami.
Okay. So it is always for these feet, hand, like everything that has pair, we just use this Dvivachana form.
Dvivachanam. For example, let's take another example. Aham, so I see the picture with 2 eyes.
Aham Aham Chitram Netrena. Okay, not it's Tritiya now. So Netrabhyam Pashyami.
Bhavatamam. Aham Chitram Netrabhyam Pashyami. So when there are 2 things involved, can use the Dvivachanam. The Kriyapadam, because you are doing it, it remains the Ekavachanam. Aham Netrabhyam Pashyami. Not that Netram, Netra is a Napumsakalinga word. Netram. But in the Tritiya, it's okay. Tritiya, we are looking at the Pullinga word table, right? But in Tritiya onwards, Pullinga and Napumsakalinga forms remain same. Only Prathama, Sambodhanam and Dvitiya, they differ. If the Pratipadika endings are same, so we are looking at the Pratipadika, like Netra, Rama, the ending swara of the base word Pratipadika is same. Netra, ending in A. like phala ending in Rama ending in except for those such words, Prathama, Sambodha, Titiya. Except those will differ, like Vanam, Vane, Vanani, and here, Vanena, Vanabhya, Vanai, so on. Everything remains same. So this, note that this, the Vibhakti table is actually easy. Though there are 21, 28 forms or 24 forms. So most of them are like same, like everywhere, not only here. In all the, not only the Rama word, but in all the Vibhakti tables, this Dvivachanam remains same here. Dvivachanam of Prathama Sambodhanam Ditiya, and then Tritiya Chaturthi remains same. Panchami Shashti, no, that is not given always, but Shashti Saptami Dvivachana remains same. So Dvivachana is very simple. So, Sambodhana, Prathama Ditiya remains same, Tritiya Chaturthi, Panchami, all three remain same, Shashti Saptami remains same. So that is all, at least well, easy to remember. Then if you come to, these are this Akaranta Shabda. If you come to Ikaranta or Ukaranta Shabda, here also you see Tritiya Chaturthi Panchami remains same, Dvivachana, Prathama Sambodhatiya remains same, Shashti Saptami remains same. And if you come to Ekavachanam, Panchami Shashti remains same, like for Ikaranta, Ukaranta words. And Ukaranta. Except the Akaranta, for other kinds of words, even Panchami, Shashti, Ekavachana remains same. And Dvivachana you already know. So, and here also, Chaturthi Panchami, Bahuvachana also remains same, even in Rama case also, Ramebhya, Ramebhya. So, it's quite easy, it's not that difficult. Okay, so, Saptami, so we used the Saptami Bhakti to know the location of the action. In some cases, the Saptami Bhakti is used, for example, somebody is let's say an expert in something, right? So then also you can use Saptami. So he is good at something. So, for example, Balakaha Lekhane Nipunaha or Kushalaha Nipunaha, expert. Boy is good at writing something. We can use Lekhane Nipunaha Asti. Lekhane Nipunaha Asti. Balaka. Nipuna is Visheshanam. Asti. Kriyapadam. So Nipunaha Asti. Lekhane Asti. But there is no Kriya actually happening here. Right? He is good at something. Lekhane Nipunaha. Or somebody is like another example, let's take Kavishu अथवा Kavishu, let's take Kavishu. We have Kavishu right here. Kavishu. Kavi is like poet. Kavishu Kaha Uttamaha. Kavishu Kalidasaha Uttamaha. Kalidasa is great in poets. In this is like a comparison, right? So you are comparing somebody, or you are saying that within that group, somebody is great, somebody is best, like that. You are saying Kavishu Kalidasa Uttamaha, or Kavyeshu Ramayanam Shreshtham. In those senses also, Saptami Vibhakti is used. Any question? Subhashitam. Shubhashri Bhagini, to read the Subhashitam.
Pinde pinde mathi mathirbina binna kunde kunde navam payaha jatav jatav navachara nava vani mukhe mukhe.
In this there is no Kriyapadam, so we will just use Asti or Santi or Asti. So for the first part, Pinde Pinde Matihi Bhinna, together it becomes Matir Bhinna. So Pinde Pinde Matihi Bhinna Bhavati. Matihi Bhinna. What is Matihi? Mati is like, what is Matihi? Buddhi. Or intellect or thinking.
Yeah.
Thought or thinking. So Pinde Pinde. Pindam. Pinda is you can think of Shariram or just in the head. In every head, Matihi Bhinna. There are different thoughts. Everybody thinks differently. That meaning. Pinde Pinde Matir Bhinna. Kunde Kunde Navampayaha. Kundaha, Kundam, Navampayaha. Kunda is like a Kunda, you know, like there are many Kundas in India. Like a well.
Is it container?
Yeah, container well, right? There are, you go to many Tirthasthanani in you go to every, like Rameshwara, everywhere there is a kunda, some kind of kunda. So in every kunda is generally any well, any kind of well where there is water. Every well, kunde, in every well there is a navam payaha, means navam jalam, different type of water, water quality or water stuff. That the character is different there. So each well has a different kind of water. Not that payaha. Paya is a Napunsakalinga word. That's why the Navam is used. Navam is a Visheshanam for Payaha. Paya is Napunsakalinga. So Navam Payaha. In every well there is a different kind of water. Jato Namachara. So Jatihi is a word here. Jati is a Strilinga like Matihi. So Jato or Yuvatihi, Jato, in every Jati, right, there is Nama Achara, different Achara, different, what do you call Achara? Different
Ways?
Rituals.
Yeah. Different rituals, different ways, how they behave, practices. Yeah. In every Jati, in every community. Then Nava Vani Mukhe Mukhe. In every Mukha, Mukham means mouth here. In everybody has a different style of talking. So we don't expect everything to be the same.
One question. So, like, repeating the words here. So is it just means different? Like so Pinde Pinde, Kunde Kunde. So just repeating means that in different Pinda there is something, or what does this mean?
Yeah. So you could have said just in every, like the Pinde Pinde. For example, we who all have come Like in English, we don't say who have come, but in Hindi, if you want to say kaun kaun aaya hai, right? Instead of say kaun aaya, kaun kaun hai. Like that in Sanskrit also similar thing happens. Like for example, if you want to ask kaun aaya hai, so that in Sanskrit it becomes ke agataha, ke agachanti. Who all is coming? Like kaun aa rahe hain. Like in that sense. Ke agachanti. Similarly, here pinde. In every sharira, in every body. It is like saying in body, in every body. Mati binna.
That is how basically we say in everybody in Sanskrit.
Yeah. There are other ways to say also, but this is one way. Like in Hindi, I got an example like kaun, so like that.
Yeah, in other languages also we have, right, Indian, like we repeat the same word to describe
Right.
all.
Yeah.
In Telugu also like that, we say manishi, every human or something.
Yeah.
So repeat to signify.
Yeah, I thought
all.
Yeah, so somehow like emphasizing something. I was just thinking like they are repeating.
Yeah, repeating to emphasize or signify, that applies to all, right? We are talking about.
Yeah. I'm thinking if I get another example, we'll see.
Is it also to, a kind of a poetic effect?
No,
So
but we generally use it every day. Yeah, maybe poetic, but these usages are also in generally everyday use, right? Like Ravi Modha is saying, right? It's like in Telugu, something he said. Similarly, Hindi I said. Yeah.
No, I just wondered if this is for poetic effect also, if you repeat. Could that also be?
Yeah, maybe, but not necessarily. These are everyday usages. Like we all the time use it. Kis ghar mein hai, kis what, in what. Kis ghar mein.
Yeah, no, I meant in this case also whether.
Yeah, here it is coming in the Subhashitam.
Yeah.
I think
ghar mein.
Poetic, right? Here it is describing that every, like, water body or well kind of thing. Kunde.
I meant for a certain rhythm also you do it when you write. Yeah, that's what I meant. For a certain rhythm you sometimes use repetition also.
Right. Like ये बच्चा रो रहा है और घर में शांति है, or something like that.
Is Har Har Mahadev same thing?
No, not Har Har Mahadev. Different. I think.
No.
What do you think? Ravi Modha? Har Har Mahadev.
No.
Har Har Mahadev. That's like a sambodhanam cry. So here we have sambodhanam. Right? Next one, like Mitra. Let's start with sambodhanam. Neela Bhagini, you want to read one line, and Raghu Modha can read another one.
Sambodhanam. Mama Gurhe Bhavatah Swagatam Asti. Mr. Mahesha, my house, you are invited.
Mitra Mahesha, Mama Grihe Bhavatah Swagatam Asti. Okay, next one, Raghu Modha.
Ashoka Adha Bhavatah Janmadinasya Yes, Utsavaha.
Adya bhavatah. Adya means today. Actually, in one of the previous lessons in this book, Adya was covered, but we skipped it. But anyway, Adya means today. It's an avayam. So here in these sentences, Mitra, Mahesha, both are sambodhanam, or addressing somebody, calling somebody to get their attention is sambodhanam. Mitra, Mahesha. So these, here you see, Mahesha is like Rama word, and it has no visarga, like it is not Ramaha, just Mahesha. It's not Mahesha, just Mahesha. Similarly, Mitra is an Apostolic word, you know, but we are not using Mitram in the Prathama Vibhakti here, but just Mitra, because this is a Sambodhana Rupam. If you look at this Sambodhana Rupam here, so we have Rama, Ramo, Ramaha. So in the Prathama Sambodhana Ekavachanam we have no visarga, just like the Pratipadikam, which is the base word. The same form is here, Rama. But this is not just, don't think that everywhere there is Sambodhanam, it is same as the Pratipadikam. It could be different. For example, if you took this Hari, Ikarant Hari Shabda. So here Hari as a base word here, Pratama becomes Harihi, but Sambodhan becomes Hare. But Dvivachanam, Bahuvachana forms remain same. Ekavachana forms sometimes differs. Pratama is Harihi, Sambodhanam Hare, and here Pratama is Ramaha, Sambodhanam is Rama. So if you are calling somebody and that word is in Akaranta Pullinga, then you can use like this. For example, if you want to call Balaka, you can say Balaka. Balaka. Atra Pashyatu. Means, hey boy, look here. Balaka. Atra Pashyatu. And here we have Hare. Mam Rakshatu. Protect me, like that. Hare Mam Rakshatu. Similarly, but you skip it like across, skip it. Guru. 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 Aham agacchami. Like this you can use. So, if you come to Pitru, we have Pitaha is Sambodhan, not Pita. Pitaha. Pitaha. Mam Pashyatu. Similarly, we have Mata also. If you go to Strilinga, we have Matu. Mataha. Strilinga, we have Sambodhanam. Akaranta, Rame, Ume. So if it is Akaranta, Rame, again you can use anything later. Rame, Atra Pashyatu, Mate. Then Nadi here, Rasva. Sambodhanam just not Nade, it becomes just a Nadi. Parvati, Bhagavati in the Sambodhanam. Hey Bhagavati, Aham Namami. So Lakshmi also similar. Shri is a little bit different. And Stri is there. Then comes with Dhenu. Like Dhenu is like Guru. Dhenu, Guru. Madhu, Samata. Mata. Hey, hey. Is additional that as you see that hey word is separate, is not part of Sambodhana, but you can just use like hey Mataha. Only Mataha is the word for Sambodhana Rupam. But you can attach hey when calling somebody. Hey or aho or bho. In Sanskritam bho is used. Hey, aho, hai, many words are used. Like say, to say hey. Hey Mataha Geetam Gayatu.
Mahodaya, one question. What is the Pratipadikam for Gayatri? Is it Gayatri or Gayatri?
Dirgha, Gayatri.
And
Right.
Sambodhanam becomes Gayatri.
Sambodhanam Gayatri. But we have the Atri also, Atri Rushi, who is a Pullinga. Then there is that is not Dirgha. It is Raswa like Kavi or Hari. Atri, Atrihi, Atri Rushi. Rushi, Atrihi. Napusakalinga, again like Pullinga, there is no Visarga or there is no Ma here. Like Phalam, it is Phalam or Jalam. What becomes the Sambodhanam is just Jala. So here Mitra. Mitra, Mahesha, both are in Sambodhanam. Though both, this is Napusakalinga, this is Pullinga. Then Mama Grihe Bhavataha Swagatam Aste. You know, Swagatam means welcome. So, Bhavataha is Shashti Bhakti, right? Mama Grihe Bhavataha Swagatam Aste. So overall it means you are welcome, but Sanskritam is used like this. Mama Grihe, in my home, your welcome is there if you want to literally translate it. Then Maheshaha vadati, kim vadati, Ashoka, hey Ashoka, Adya Bhavataha Janmadhanasya Utsavaha. Today is your birthday. Birthday celebration, Utsavaha. Okay, next. Ashoka. Ila Bhagini.
Astu Mitra, Upavishami.
अशोकः सुरेशः लता नलिनी अपि गृहे सन्ति तान् अत्र आह्वयामि ते सुरेश लते नलिनी अत्र आगच्छन्तु वयं मिलित्वा उत्सवम् आचरामः
Ashoka, Janmadinasya Shubhashayaha.
धन्यवादाः भवन्तः मधुरम् आगन्तु
Am Ashoka, Vayam Madhuram Khadamaha.
लते भवती गीतं गायतु
Lata, Vayam Milatva Geetam Gayamaha.
So here, focusing on the Sambodhanam, mainly here we have Hey Suresha, Late Nalini. So Suresha being like Rama, we have Sambodhanam Suresha. Lata is the word, then it becomes Late. Nalini, Dirgha Ikaranta becomes Nalini, Raswa in the Sambodhanam. Hey Suresha, Late, Nalini, Atra Agachantu. All of you come here. Vayam militva utsavam ashamaha. We'll celebrate together. The other things are clear here. Am Ashoka, here there is Sambodhanam. And then in Late, again Sambodhanam. Anything, did you understand the meaning of these?
One question I have, repeatedly the la and la in my mother tongue. For example, Nalini here is pronounced Nalini. So, what is the right Pratipadikam? That's what I was trying to figure out. Is it la or la?
We'll come to that. Any other question about the meaning? Everything is here. Dhanyavadaha. Rita Bhagini. Is it all the
Yes, sir.
clear about the meanings? Bhavantah madhuram khadantu means what?
Bhavantah.
Madhuram khadantu.
Like Hazur or like you like maha
Madhuram.
Like honey. You can eat honey.
Yeah. So Bhavanta is Bahuvachanam here. Many people are there. So you all, Bhavantaha, you all can eat or please eat. Madhuram. Yeah, honey. Honey or any sweet dish. Anything sweet. Madhuram khadantu. So vayam madhuram khadamaha. Vayam madhuram khadamaha.
Well,
huh?
So eat, like, is it like wishing, like have a nice meal or something here?
No, madhuram is like madhuram here we are, because it is a birthday. There is some sweet snacks. He is saying that bhavanta madhuram khadantu. You eat. Let's see. You all eat. Please eat the sweets, like a cake or something.
So in the first sentence, Ashoka is requesting all the friends to eat sweets, and then Lata is saying in the next sentence, yes, Ashoka, we are eating sweets.
Yeah, and then Nalini says, Late bhavati geetam gayatu. Means she is asking Late, hey Late, bhavati, you geetam gayatu, sing a song. You please sing a song. Then Lata says, why only me? Why only me is not here. Why Melita geetam gayamaha.
That's together let's sing.
Together we will sing. Not will. We sing. It's a Vartamana kala, right? We sing. We sing the song together. Okay. Question, Nalini, are you asking like the other Ola?
Yes.
Yeah. So this Ola is used in Sanskritam also, but obviously it is used in many other languages also, especially in the southern Indian languages. Nalini, or so in many places where the la is used, la is substituted. In Sanskritam also it can be done, but in the Panini's list of Varanas, letters, la is not included easily. So he replaced the la with la. So it's optional. If you want to use la, you can use it. If you don't want to use la, just want to stick to la, okay, can stick to la. If you want to use la, then the Pratipadikam becomes a Nalini. If you want to use la, like for example, Kalatram. Kalatram means wife. Napunsaka Kalatram. We can use Kalatram.
The reason I ask is these days the la is replaced with la. Maybe it's colloquial, but
where is it replaced in? Which, like Sanskritam or?
Yeah, in Sanskritam, what is the right word? Is it la or la? That's what I was trying to figure out in my head.
No, when you say these days means where? Like these days means,
in my mother tongue, like people started replacing the la with la. So this is so widespread these days that while growing up, I always learned la.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, I'm not sure about other. I don't want to talk about other languages, but in Sanskritam, as I said, the la usage is there. Some people use, and I would like to use it where it is supposed to be used, like Nalini, yes, and like Kalatram, and Neela, Kala have different meanings actually. Neela have different meanings, but at least, if not before, but at least from the Panini's time, we know that Panini made that la, he relegated la to a lesser, I mean, he did not include la in his main set of characters, main set of varnas. He just included la. La is still there as part of Sanskritam. It is not totally removed. So there are, if you look at Panini's list of letters, where is list of letters? I'll show you here.
I also heard something like now la is only in Vedic, like Agnimile, Prohitam.
Yeah.
But rest of the places it is la is.
Yeah, so that's why this, if you look at this Maheshwara Sutrani, which is basically a name for the list of the letters which Panini used to compose his grammatical work, Ashtadhyayi. So here you don't see la, and not only la, there are many other letters which are missing here. He used these, and in these some other letters are included inherently. But however, there are many other letters like la is one of them. There are other letters like and those kinds of letters, or letters means they are varna. Those can be pronounced. But he, to keep it simple, to keep it simple, Ashtadhyayi, he used only these letters and other letters which you don't see here on the surface, but for example, Anunasika, which is like a nasalized sound of like which are already inherently embedded in this list. So those letters he did use to compose his great work, Ashtadhyayi. However, the other letters like la, etc., they are still part of Sanskrit list of varnas, not as the mainstream this work of Panini. So they are. So as we see here, there are like 13 swaras and 33 vyanjanas here. However, in total there are about 64 letters in Sanskritam as part of our shiksha or phonetics. So one of them is la. So la is not completely forgotten. So from here onwards, Panini's Ashtadhyayi onwards, the people started to think that okay, wherever la is there, only let's use la. But and also as Ravi Modi said, it's only used in Vedas, because Veda is considered to be like should not be altered at all, changed. To that practice, that tradition was kept intact. Though, and these people who are too rigid about Panini or too much attached, or they think that Panini's Vyakarana is the only Vyakarana, everything has to be like that, they did not dare to alter the tradition of Vedas, because that is a Veda, so it can't be altered. So they all remained. So Agnimiyale Purohitam, etc. However, outside that also, at least in the southern parts, as far as I know, maybe in other parts also, which I don't know, the Lakara still is there in Sanskritam also. It's like Kalatram, Niyala, Kala, and obviously, and not obviously, and evidently, even the meaning also is different. When we say Kala, it is black. Kala, it is time. But however, Panini is coming from northern India, to where this Lakarasya Lopaha, it vanished, and the la took place, and the meaning also, we use Kala, it could mean black also, we mean Kala, it means time also. So that kind of things, it becomes widespread. So it's up to you, and you can still use Kalatra, and I use it. I personally, I would prefer to use it like Kala, and Nila, etc. Kalatram. Bahula, like Bahula Paunima, right? Bahula, so Bahula is there. Bahula, those are there. Okay.
Is there a general guideline like where to use la and where to use la, or is it just practice?
Yeah, there is based on the practice only, guidelines are there, where it is there. So I have it somewhere, some not formulated by me, but some other Vidwan. I can send it to you later, so I'll find it. Yeah, basically, if it is followed by a swara like kalatra, like that, so some guidelines can be formed, and somebody has already formed them. So you can use them.
Dhanyawad. Dhanyawad.
And in Sanskrit Agnimiyale Veda also, this la, many times it is a replacement for da. The original letter there is a da. Agnimide.
Yeah.
Agnimide.
Yeah.
Agnimide is there. Da, dakara, ta da. Tavargasya tritiya vana, ta da. Agnimide, ide means pujayami. There, in that case, in place of da, when we are la is substituted, because the dakara is followed by a swara, ekara. Agnimide, there Agnimide. So that is again the practice. Why it is there? There could be some historical reasons right now. We don't know, because these are all coming. There were like a very vast region where it was pronounced before, like so all this northeastern Afghanistan, Iran, and all those. Now Iran means what? Arya. You see, the Iran word itself is derived from Aryan, Arya, Iran. So they're all widespread there. So how that was pronounced there, so it all was influenced. Like Agnimi, so da changed to la, and like Ila Khanda, Bharata Varsha is an Ila Khanda. That's what Purana has written. And this called Ila Vrittam, Ila Khanda, Ila. Here also it's Ida mostly. So where these can be all substituted, like da mostly, wherever da comes into the picture. Okay, there you go. Suttam sambodhanam. So this sambodhana again, Kostika is there, so you can also refer to the vibhakti tables. Balaka, balakaha, bahuvachan we already saw, like Rama. Ekavachana sambodhanam is Rama, bahuvachanam is Ramaha, same as the Prathama Vibhakti. Mitra, Mitrani, Prathama Vibhakti. same as Prathama here, Pavachanam. Kave, Kavayah, same as the Prathama Bhakti. Sambodhana remains same. Guru, Guravaha, Pitaha, Pitaraha, Palike, Palikaha, and Srilinga side. Bhagini, here Bahuvachanam, Ekavachanam, Prathama Bhakti becomes Dirgha Bhagini, but Sambodhanam is Raswa, like Bhagini, Parvati, Nalini, Gayatri. Then Bhaginyaha, that doesn't change. Yavate, the Raswa Ikaranta, Yavati, like Mati, Yavate, Yavatayaha, then Dheno, Dhenamaha, Mataha, Mataha. Only exception here is like Amba. Amba is a Pratipadikam like Lata. But yeah, Amba like Lata, it has a vibhakti table, it all like Lata only. Amba, Ambe, Ambaha, Ambaya, Tritiya Bhakti, Ambayaha, Shashti, Ambayam, Saptami. However, only this Sambodhana is different. In Sambodhanam, what happens for Lata? Like you say, Balika becomes Balike, Lata becomes Late, Uma is Ume, but Amba becomes not Ambe, Amba only. So if you are using Amba for mother in place of Mataha or Matru, then when Sambodhanam should use Amba, Amba. And Amba is easy to use rather than Matru. If you don't want to remember Matru, Shabdasya, Vibhakti Rupani. But if you don't want to remember those forms, you can use like simple forms like Palika or Lata, Amba, everything is same. But only in Sambodhanam, it becomes Amba, not Ambe. If you are asking Amba to do something, you can use Amba, not Ambe. Hey Amba, Annam Pachatu. Okay. You can fill in the blanks, you can do that later. Okay, ready for Panchami? I think this is our last Vibhakti lesson, or Vibhakti what is remaining. Prathama, Sambodhanam, Ditiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Shashti, Saptami. They are done, and now we have Panchami. Fifth case, ending. So, fifth case, ending, Panchami Vibhakti form is used when something is separating or moving away from something. That is the general usage of Panchami Bhakti. So we have the examples here. Yeah. Wants to read this? Sujata Bhai.
हाँ महोदय नदी कस्मात् प्रवहति नदी पर्वतात् प्रवहति from where does the river flow? The river flows from the mountain.
So what is happening here? The Parvatat is the Panchami Vibhakti. So if you look at
Ramat,
Rama Shabda here, so here Parvata is like Rama. So if you go to Panchami Vibhakti here, Ramat. So similarly you have Parvatat. So what does this mean? Parvatat Pravahati. Nadi is flowing from the mountain. Nadi is moving away. So the separation is happening. So from where? From which object? From Parvata. So on the word which describes or which indicates Parvata, we are using the Panchami Bhakti. Nadi Parvatat Pravahati.
Vimanam kasmat nirgacchati. Vimanam nagarat nirgacchati.
Kasmat is a question word. Kasmat is a Panchami question word. So if you want to ask Kasmat, from where it is separating, from where it is flowing, Kasmat, Parvatat, and Kasmat Nirgachit, from where it is going away. Vimanam Nagarat Nirgachati.
One question, Mahodaya. So, if there is not Nirgachati, so if it was Sati, so would it be the same meaning here, like Viman Nagarat Gachati?
No. Same meaning. Vimanam Nagarat Gachati. So it goes from Nagara. This Nir is one second, let's. Nir is the prefix used here, which is called upasarga. It's like a. When you use a, it changes the meaning. Agachati comes. Then we use nir, which adds like a nirgachati, then nirgamanam, going away. So that additional meaning away is added here. Not just goes away.
So for example, if it goes to the city, then Vimanam Nagaram, so it is city Abhivakti, right?
Yes.
And then, okay. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
So we can say, one second, Mr. Jatavina, I'm going to mute you one second. So, for example, if you want to say Nauka or Vimana only, Vimana goes from city to city. You can use city to city. Then you can use both Panchami and Ditya in the same sentence. Then how do we say?
Vimanam Nagaram Nagarat Gachati.
Gachati. Vimanam Nagaram Nagarat Nagaram Gachati. Vimana goes from city to city.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Dhanyavad.
Sujata Bhagini. Agre.
Mahoday. Balika kasyam uttishtati. Balika shayyayah uttishtati.
Balika kasyaha uttishtati.
Kasyaha.
So here we saw like a Kim Shabda, like Kim. If you look at this Kim Shabda, in the Pullinga and Napunsakalinga, Panchami becomes Kasmat. And same if you want to use in Strilinga, Panchami becomes Kasyaha. So if you know that the word for where she is sitting is the Strilinga, then you can use Kasyaha. Like Kasyaha, from where she is rising up or waking up. So there. Balika Kasyaha uttishtati. Balika Shayyayaha. So yeah, Strilinga Shayya, like Lata or Balika, just use Yaha, add Yaha to it. Balika Yaha uttishtati or Shayyayaha uttishtati. What next?
Moshakaha kasmat biveti. Moshakaha madjarat biveti. Kasmat Panchami vibhakti asti. Punlinga shabda asti. Madjarat Marjaraha Punlinga asti. Madjarat Panchami vibhakti.
So here Vidheti is a Kriyapadam. Vidheti means fears, gets scared, gets frightened. Vidheti. Note that this word Kriyapadam Vidheti is fairly common in usage. So it is not as simple as Gachati, Namami, Namati, Gayati. This is slightly different. Like there are some Kriyapada forms which could be slightly different, which we saw. For example, prapnoti, shaknoti, dadati. So those are not, those are different forms. The forms are not like bhavati or gayati, dhavati. Those follow a certain pattern. But like nrutyati, that also is similar to gacchati, but there is a ya there, nrutya. Similarly, pujayati, chorayati, there is a aya there, chorayati. So, but however, those like nrutyati, likhati, dhavati, gacchati, pashyati, pujayati, those you can broadly you can say they follow similar pattern. But however, like prapnoti, krinati, karoti, dadati, asti, these follow various different patterns. So one of them is bibheti. Bibheti is somewhat like dadati. So but still, because it is common, and we should know this form. Right? So here, bibheti. Now we talked about Shayyayaha uttishtati, parvata prabhati, nagarat nirgacchati. So here there is a very clear physical moving away of something from something. Vimanam kasmat nirgacchati, vimanam nagarat. So from nagara it is moving away. So we are using Panchami. So however, here what happens? Marcharat bibheti. So is there anything moving away? Bibheti. This moshakaha. Mouse is scared of the cat. So although I have written here from, so generally fears from the cat. I can think of the cat, but the mouse is scared of the cat. So there is a there is no physical actually moving away, right? But at least you can think of mentally, because there is a fear, there is a mental moving away kind of thing. Psychologically it moves away because of the fear. So in that case also this Panchami Vibhakti used on the word from which there is a fear. Another sentence. Anybody want to try with the bibheti?
Mrugaha simhat bibheti.
Mrugaha simhat bibheti. Then Shiva Shribhagini. Translate the sentence. Thief fears from policeman.
Thief. The policeman is Arakshaka. Choraha Arakshat Bibheti.
Arakshakat.
Arakshakat.
Bibheti.
Yeah.
Same thing here, Bahuvachana forms is Balakat, Balakebhyaha. So note that Chaturthi, Panchami, they are same. Chaturthi and Panchami, Bahuvachana forms, they are same everywhere. Not only Balak, everywhere. Kavehe, Kavibhyaha, Guroho, Gurubhyaha, Pituhu, Panchami. Piturभ्यः भवतः भवद्भ्यः. Similarly, Srilinga we have Balikayaha Balikabhyaha Vatyah Vatibhyaha Matu Matu Bhavatyah Bhavati, like Nadi Dirgha Ikara is like Bhavati Nadi, it becomes Bhavatyaha Bhavatibhyaha. So that we already know. Bhavatyaha nama kim. Right? What is your name? That is Shashti. Panchami also same. Same form. All this Kavehe, Guruho, Pituhu, Bhavataha, then Balikayaha, Yuvatyaha, Dhenoho, Matuhu, Bhavatyaha, all these forms in the Ekavachana form and Bahuvachana form, they are same in Panchami and Shashti, except this Balaka, Akaranta, Pullinga, Shabda. Panchami, Shashti will be different there. Otherwise, here, everywhere it is same, it's easy to remember. So, let's take an example with Dirghikaranta Shabda. Dirghikaranta Shabda, like Nadi, Nadyaha, Nadyaha, Bahihi, clear? Bahi, outside. Nadyaha, Bahihi, Makaraha agacchati. What is Makaraha? What is Makaraha?
Crocodile.
The crocodile. Crocodile comes out of the nadi. You say that Adyaha Bahihi Makaraha agacchati. Or Sagarat, or Samudrat Bahihi. Again, Makaraha or Kurmaha agacchati.
Mahoday, one question. So can we review the pronunciation for Bahuvachanam of Bhavataha?
Bhavataha?
Yes. In the table, yeah. The last sentence, the last line, sorry. What is the right pronunciation for that?
Pronunciation. Yeah. What is the pronunciation, Sujata?
Bhavadvyaha.
Yeah. Okay.
So here, Bhavat Shabda, you look at this Bhavat, Sarvanama Shabda Bhavat, that is the Pratipadikam. You look at Bhavat Shabda. So, Aham, Tvam, Bhavan. Bhavat Shabda, Pullinga. Ya Bhavan, Bhavanta, Bhavantaha. Panchami, Shashti, ya Bhavataha, Bhavataha. And Panchami, Dvivachana, Bhavadhyam. Then Bahuvachana, Bhavadhyaha. Shashti, Bahuvachana, ya Bhavatam.
Dhanyavad.
Bhavadhyaha. So we have some words here. And Vidheti also a words here. Gacchati. Shyuta. Bhavadhyaha. Using that, can we form a sentence? Bhavadhyaha means from you all. Bhavadhyaha. Some sentence. Anyone want to try? From you all, something, something. From you all, I. Ravi Modi.
I'm trying to form. From you all, I expect Grihapata.
Or I expect, or I desire a book, for example. Let's start with that. From you all.
From your Bhavadhya. I'm not able to form the Sanskrit word. Bhavadhyaha.
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 I desire or I want a book.
Aham pustakam ichchami.
Simple. Uttamam. Aham bhavadbhyah pustakam ichchami. From you all. I want a book which is going to be separated from you. And what of bhavatam? Shashti bhakti bhavatam. Udaharanam. One example is the bhavatam. So generally this bhavatam is of you all, right? Of you.
So I can try bhavatam griham sundaram.
Bhavatam, of you all. There are many people, of you all. Griham is one home, which is beautiful. So they all live in one home, for example, let's say. So bhavatam. Bhavatam, you all know. Your house is for the family. Your house is beautiful. So generally you also find this bhavatam with swagatam. When you are, suppose, welcoming somebody, you can say bhavatam swagatam. With swagatam, in Sanskritam we use Shashti Bhakti, not Ditiya or other Vibhakti. Shashti. Bhavatam bhavatinam. In bhavatam is Pullingam, and you want to include ladies and gents. You want to include ladies also, which bhavatam is generally sufficient, but you might hear something like bhavatam bhavatinam cha swagatam asti. Bhavatam bhavatinam cha swagatam. Welcome to all, but here instead of two could be like Ditiya, but here in Sanskritam Shashti is used with swagatam. Bhavatam bhavatinam cha swagatam. So because Pullinga Strilinga is there. Otherwise, if you don't want to use two different words, simply you can use this Yushmad Shabda, like Yushmad, which stands for just you in any lingam. If you want to use any lingam, this Asmad, Yushmad, you can use just Yushmakam. Yushmakam Swagatam Asti Melane. Melane means gathering. Melane Yushmakam Swagatam Asti. Melane Bhavatam Bhavatinam Cha Swagatam Asti. Any question? No, so we'll stop here today. We covered all the vibhaktis with sambodhanam so far. So now we are free to explore other parts, like how to say the time, how to tell the time, clock, how to read the clock, and some relationships, words for relationships, and then Bhutakala is also there, the past tense Kriyapadas. So few other things we can start looking into them in the coming classes. So, Dhanyavadaha, Namaskaraha.
Dhanyavada Mahoday.